Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Ross Patterson Revolution! Ross by ghostbed.com. Check 1 2, check 1 2. Yeah. Girl, what's up, girl? What's up, girl?
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah. Can you hear me back there? Oh, yeah, this is my ladies in the back. What's up, girl? What's up, girl? We live?
Yeah. Yeah.
Did a late mic check today.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm a little lady.
I think that's just audio blackface.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. If that's what you want to call it, that's what we're calling it.
It's just what it is.
It's
you know what I mean?
chilly.
It's not what we want to. I know.
It's chilly, James.
I know. Let's talk about the weather.
Let's not. Let's talk about this last minute hoodie I bought here. The North Face. Okay?
Okay.
I'm pretty serious about what I do. All right? I've climbed the North Face of every mountain you could name. I deserve to wear this.
Yeah, it's a pretty standard
I deserve to wear
hoodie.
this.
I've seen it on many bros.
Probably not.
Actually at my at the kids' school this morning.
Really?
Yep.
A lot of the North Face.
Yeah, on the coaches.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a
Sure.
you are wearing your uniform.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I coach as well. So,
It's a vibe.
yeah. You know what I'm not wearing, Jabes? Carhartt.
Underwear. Yep.
Well, that too. I'm not wearing Carhartt. I'm not
Why
doing
not? You're poor?
it. So I never got into the Carhartt phase, right? And I started seeing the memes about the girls who were wearing it and not doing Carhartt shit in it. I know what it is, but that's why I never wore it. Like I never did Carhartt shit. You know? No, there's no reason for me to pop out in that.
Right.
Now that they're forcing people to get vaccines after the Supreme Court ruling, people are boycotting Carhartt. I wanted to ask you, is this going to be like another Von Dutch sitch where it's like they seem to have just leaned into being a brand versus like, oh, hey, we're selling to farmers and like campers and shit like that?
Yeah, that's been for a while. I didn't know about the vaccine thing.
Yeah, it just happened last night.
Yeah,
okay.
I think it's going to be a Yeti situation where we call drone strikes in on our fucking products.
What was the Yeti sitch?
I think they came out against 2A or something. I don't know.
Oh, did they?
It was like 2016. It was a long time ago.
Yeti can get away with murder, though.
Right.
I've never seen anything like it. I've told this story before. I'll tell it again real quick. We had a meeting with them because they're here in Austin. The home base is in Austin. And we were like, oh, yeah, maybe we can give we love the product. We'll give our customers, our listeners, 10% off or something like that. And they were like, no, we don't do discount stock. I was like, what? And then we're like, yeah, we're Yeti.
No,
we
no,
don't
no.
have to. And I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, for
Their
sure.
prices have never changed. That cooler is still $400.
Yeah, and that's a good example because it's like, again, we've talked about it where it's like very few people like need a Yeti cooler or very few people need that kind of long-term coldness.
Right.
Yet you get it anyways because it's Yeti, right? So it's the same thing with Carhartt, Patagonia, North Face. I mean,
well, Patagonia,
here's
here's the difference. Patagonia is reasonably priced. So is North Face. It's not that bad. Carhartt, that shit's expensive.
Right.
Where you're just like, hey, dude, what the fuck
Right.
are we doing here?
Right.
What
Right.
are we doing here?
Right.
I never got into the Carhartt, and truthfully, I didn't pay attention until I saw the memes, and then I saw the vaccination thing last night, and I was just like, oh, all right. Because to me, knowing your audience, if you're Carhartt, probably not the vaccine audience where you're making demands, right?
Right.
That should be your core audience.
I think Carhartt is a vaccinated audience now, right?
It's cool kids.
Yeah.
So
the cool
it's
kids wear
switched. Yeah,
Carhartt.
and that was my original question to you. Has
Yeah.
this just switched over completely from like, hey, we're now a cool guy brand versus like you're actually going to wear this out hoeing fields and shit?
No, it was our fault, Ross. It was supposed to be a nice on-ramp into, the path and the Garden of Eden.
Yeah.
But then they just took it. They took it away from us.
Yeah.
They took away our Carhartt.
Well, I never got into it. I don't know if you did. I think you were Patagonia.
I was Patagonia, but I think I probably did a Carhartt sitch, but that was a long time ago.
Okay.
Very different, though. Patagonia is I'm going to vacation in the Alps. I'm kind of preppy.
No,
Carhartt
I'm a
says, like,
surfer.
I touch poop.
Yeah.
I wake up at 5
Carhartt
a.m.
is like I'm out on the range, and so, for example, I don't think anyone in Yellowstone wears Carhartt, do they?
No, they do. They don't wear Patagonia.
Of course they don't.
You know who wears Patagonia is the pussies that are moving into town driving up the real estate prices.
Yeah. Me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I come from the flagship town of Ventura.
Yeah, that's where Patagonia is from.
But yeah. They do wear it on Yellowstone, Carhartt?
I've never
Constantly.
seen it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do they really?
Yeah.
Because they're rich cowboys, though, which is one thing I really, a thing that I love about Yellowstone is like, there's certain things that are like, you still have the old leather thing on the horse, yet you have the new Ram and the Carhartt, and like everything you're wearing is like very expensive.
Yeah.
Technology, yet you're still like roping from the front and the back of a.
You
know what I'm saying? Like we haven't found a better way.
You're doing it just to do it at that
Yeah.
point. Yeah. And so we switched with that. We switched over to 1883, and your comment was, "Oh man, I don't like any of this stuff." You prefer the Yellowstone, the rich log cabin.
Well, there's just nothing that differentiates it from any other 1800s show or movie or whatever.
People are dying like
where
once an
it's
hour
like-
on that show. I like it.
Yeah, but that's pretty much it's Tombstone. It's like anything that's set in that time is that way. So it's not like anything revolutionary. Like Yellowstone, again, you're seeing modern day cowboys in like, the last rural.
The last hurrah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't do it because Deadwood is so fucking far above
That's
any
what I'm
other
saying.
TV cowboy thing that it's just impossible.
There's just too many things to compare it to, whereas Yellowstone, it was quite different.
They're different. So because I love Deadwood as well. But these shows are totally different. You're on what are they on a wagon?
Yes, and how many times have we
Wagon
seen
trail?
people on a wagon trail?
I haven't.
Covered wagon stuff.
I haven't
How
seen
many
it.
times we seen that exact set of like downtown Fort Worth where you have the whores outside yelling at you like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Westworld. I mean, come on.
I'm a big
The only cool thing that could happen in
1883
1883 is if we all find out that they're all robots.
I'm all in on 1883. I love it. And
Well, you're a simple man.
Look, there's a lot of raps
Doesn't
on the
take a
beak.
lot.
And I turned to you last night after that girl got backhanded, and I was like, man, that was only 120 years ago that was acceptable.
Backhanded? What she get backhanded by a dude?
By a dude, yeah.
That was trying to steal her stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, that's still happening.
Yeah. So, are we back? Because I feel like we're back to giving raps on the beak to women again. I feel like that's where we're at as a society.
Maybe that you're trying to steal stuff from or kill or you have mental problems. But I mean, like staying with someone.
Maybe.
Like the idea that it's acceptable in like a relationship or
Britney Spears.
working.
Britney Spears last night said she wanted to slap her mama and her sister in the face.
Again, I think Bob pointed this out. That's
Raps on the
gal
beak.
on gal. That's family.
But you never really heard it that much. And now it feels like it's kind of back. I feel like men are slowly taking back over everything in a real, what was it, a sneaky fucker way? Is that what Dan was calling it yesterday? Some type of sneaky fucker way where it's like, I feel like we're slowly getting it back. Again, we're starting to get athletics back from women. So they're down to nothing.
We were never able to take it from you, but yeah.
Well, there was a point where
We
like
were
Katie
inching.
Ledecky and
We were starting
FloJo and all that.
we were starting to have our own stuff.
And now not
and
anymore?
we can't have that.
Jeopardy, now the smartest woman in the world is now a dude. Love that.
We don't know that though because she never said.
You don't swap out the brain.
No, but I don't think anyone's saying if she's trans or not.
Yeah, she's trans.
She said that?
Yeah.
Or you just guessing
they've said
from
that.
the voice and the face and the body?
They have said that
Okay.
numerous times.
Okay.
They will not let you forget it every single night of Jeopardy.
I didn't know it was like if Amy was just...
No. It's definitely a dude. Okay? We got that back. Woman of the Year. Time Woman of the Year. We got that back. Caitlyn Jenner.
Yes.
We got that back. Now...
She came out against the swimmer.
Yeah.
Caitlyn Jenner?
Yeah, she was on Fox News against it.
You know why?
I love that.
You know why? Because she's an athlete first.
Yeah.
Bruce Jenner.
Yeah.
Inside, I watched that Bruce. You watched it with me. The Bruce Jenner doc was fucking. That guy was a gangster, dude.
But you know what Caitlyn was first? Athlete first.
Yep.
Man second.
Man second. So
America needed Bruce Jenner at that time.
Still do.
We didn't own the Olympic track and field like we do today.
we need Bruce Jenner
needed a
now.
gold medal.
We need him now. It's Jamaica. Jamaica's winning everything. And they're back. By the way, they're back in bobsled. So, are we getting Cool Runnings? Are we getting the sequel that we always wanted again?
Yes.
I hope so.
Yes.
We'll find out, but they did qualify, so they're in it. Even the Queen of England was like, "Oh, congratulations! That's great. That's wonderful, boys." And then one guy in the background, you can hear him saying, "Man, I'd love to give her a rap on the beak."
To the Queen.
Yeah, love to give her a rap on the beak. Yeah. There's a guy I don't follow this guy. They jam him into my fucking Twitter feed every day. Robert Reich. You pull up that fucker, Bob. And every day, like he's the secretary. I guess he used to be the Secretary of Labor, and now he has this huge Twitter following because he just comments on politics.
It's a natural progression.
Every single time. I know. And I'm just like, what the fuck?
Such a famous.
You look at it, and
position.
I think he has, 800,000 followers? Is that what it is? He deleted this tweet, by the way.
Oh, yeah, I just realized that, so I got to...
Yeah.
He's got to find it.
Yeah. So he said tonight, Republican senators lined up to shake Kyrsten Sinema's hand. Democratic senators should have given her the backs of their hands. Yes, dude. Whoa. Yes. Yes. Raps on the beak.
Wow.
You get out of hand, you get a little rap on the beak.
To be fair, he's only advocating hitting a woman if she's being annoying.
Yeah. If she's disagreeing with you, you can hit her, and that's never changed. That's never changed. That's never gone away.
Craigers just threw us 100 for my North Face addiction.
Craigers.
Is that also, if you don't mind, Matt, my brother-in-law, would like your signature on the Chet jersey. Oh, shit. Actually, Nick, you have it. We're sending that out today. That's perfect timing, actually, Craig. We're having it today. Pop it over here. We'll show it to you. In our fantasy football leagues and Drinking Bros, congratulations to all the winners.
You could sign it on air.
In Craig's league, Craig Dulesky's Disappointments League, it was a signed jersey, Chet Scoveland jersey by Jack Mandeville, which is on there. So I will sign it as well. That was perfect time. We're literally shipping those out this afternoon.
That's fun.
Not only that, but he was actually wearing this in all the videos, so it stinks.
Oh,
it's
you're
game
welcome,
worn.
Craig.
It's game worn.
You're welcome,
It's worth
Craig.
more.
Yeah.
It's worth more.
Yeah.
And by the way, the NFL is making so much goddamn money off these things. You know this was $300 to get the Scoveland written on the goddamn back of this thing?
Really?
Fuck you, NFL. You know? But luckily, it's going to one of our listeners, and congratulations. Yeah, well, I'll absolutely sign it. That'll be fucking awesome.
Absolutely.
But yeah, with the raps on the beak, this guy, so I didn't really know much about this guy. I just saw what it was listed under his bio in Twitter. And it's usually 1, 2, 3 lines or whatever. And it said he was the Secretary of Labor. I wouldn't have known that, full disclosure. But this guy just keeps showing up on my Twitter feed every day. Him and another guy named Kyle Griffin. And I don't know what the fuck that guy does either, but he's got a gajillion followers, and they're in my fucking feed every day. I was waiting for this guy to slip up, because you can tell by his angry little face that like something was going to happen like this. And when I woke up this morning to do some research on what was going on in the world today, Robert Reich was trending, and I was like, yes.
He's done it.
What is it? What did he do?
Who'd he kill?
Oh, he wanted to give some raps on the beak to some senators. And that's a big step. Because he deleted this tweet, which,
But Bob's
obviously
right.
you can't
like,
do.
She's just being annoying.
Who is?
Kyrsten Sinema.
I don't know her. I don't really care.
There is precedence for that.
Yeah.
As the local historian here, I forget who it was, but there's a very famous situation in Congress in like the 1800s. It was pre-Civil War because it was about slavery, where some guy just beat the shit out of another guy with his cane because that guy was being annoying.
Because the guy was being annoying.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yes.
A pre-Civil War conversation in Congress is just two
Oh
dudes
my gosh,
talking.
Kevin Walters.
Kevin Walters just gave $200 to Ross. Thanks for everything. It's currently 20 degrees outside, and I'm currently working on an old construction equipment, making a buck, and y'all make it a whole lot less shitty. Thanks for keeping on, dude.
Keep on keeping on.
I'm
glad your health is getting better. Shout out to Gene Vandenham's stoner kid.
Papa G.
Oh
Love
my
you guys.
gosh, you guys have gone into that before?
Oh, yeah.
That like Papa G is related to Vandenham?
No. We've never gone into that. Never gone into that. Gene Vandenham's probably got like 500 children, so
right,
he never
but
pulls out and impregnates everyone.
Yeah, but like Giorgio would be like the stoner disappointment.
Disappointment?
Yeah.
Yeah, he definitely would.
Yeah.
He definitely would. But this Robert Reich guy, by the way, I didn't know anything beyond what his bio said. And then obviously when something like this happens and they find out everything about your life and trash you online, he's 4'11".
Right. There's so much.
4'11". That is the legal maximum height for a midget.
But again, if I were Kyrsten.
Is it Kyrsten?
Yeah, Sinema.
When
I would be
spell
like.
it like that, like it looks like Kristen. It's a soft
But
Y.
the R is not in front of the Y.
Ugh, gross.
It's just your mind playing tricks on
soft
you.
Y. Soft Y.
Yeah.
Go with the E. Mm-hmm. You know?
Uh-huh. And so, if I were her, I would just be like, yeah, come on. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Hit
4'11".
Yeah.
I think she's probably quite tall, maybe.
She's taller than him. My money's on her.
Yeah.
'Cause this is an old man.
So this actually gets to the point, is it okay for a male child to hit an adult woman, right? Because it's a sliding scale, right?
Yeah.
Like it's not.
So great point, Bob. I was 5 feet.
Yeah.
I was 5 feet tall in fourth grade. So I was taller than Robert Reich in the fourth grade. Mm-hmm. I don't think, yeah. That would have been unfair for me to hit a woman back then.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Is that the cutoff? Is it 5 feet?
I think so.
So he's.
Yeah.
I think so. Because I think
So he's fine.
He's living in a
Kyrsten.
different world than us.
Yeah, he's fine.
I think Kyrsten could definitely take this motherfucker. Because he's old and he's 4'11". So yeah, she's a female senator. I'm sure she does, Barry's boot camp every day and shit like that, right? Pull her up. What does she look like? As if we're going to show a fight and some raps on the Beak.
Kyr. Yeah.
Yeah,
Google
Yeah, it does.
really does.
it does. Let's pull up her
Figure that
stats.
shit up. So she.
Oh, shit. Is that her?
Mm-hmm.
Look at those arms. She's
What
going
the
to fuck him up.
Yes, dude.
Yeah.
She is definitely in boot camp.
Also,
She's
I
keeping
don't know
it
if
tight
she-
and right.
Giorgio just froze.
Giorgio just
Walked past.
ran
I
in
don't know
and
if
froze.
she looks like that now, but definitely.
How long ago was that photo?
Like if you do like a picture of her on the floor.
That looks recent.
Damn,
It is
dude.
recent?
Yeah.
She's a senator?
Yeah.
I feel like I walked
2001.
into a trap.
This is October.
October.
Ross
More like
understands-
Rocktober.
Ross understands why Arizona went purple now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that what it is? So is she independent?
She's Democrat.
She's Democrat.
Democrat, but
Oh, and she voted
she's-
against this?
Yes, but her and Manchin are holding up or have held up this voter right.
Well, here's the thing with the voting rights.
filibuster
Yeah, the voting rights to me, I read it. Like I tried to get into it a little bit to see what it was. Some shit was just, some shit wasn't. Like having a federal holiday for election day, yeah, I believe that should be a thing. Serving food and drinks to everybody in line should not be in that bill. It was in that bill. I was like, what the fuck? Where are you going to give that much food and drinks?
Just that you're allowed. You don't have to, but just that you're allowed to.
No. But you should be served, it said. There should be service stations for your food and beverages. And
I would
it's
like that. Like somebody walking around with like an hors d'oeuvre.
Yeah,
plate.
so basically,
charcuterie?
Yeah.
basically that's because people were handing out water and they were being like arrested for it.
Well, they were arrested for saying you should vote for so-and-so.
And giving a water.
Correct. And you're not allowed to do that, right?
Are we that weak, feeble?
Yes.
If
That's
you're
what I'm
online,
saying.
if you're online to vote,
Bring your own water.
someone bringing you water and saying who to vote for can sway you.
But bring your own water.
I'm just saying, dude.
You know, bring your own fucking
James is right.
snacks.
Like, if that's all our price is,
If that's all it takes.
I kind of love that someone's cramming for their voting at the final minute. Like they're on their
yeah,
phone, like,
yeah,
fuck,
yeah. I didn't
You can
I didn't
buy me.
research at all. What?
You could buy my vote.
Yeah, I believe that with you. I
Of
believe
course,
that
you
with
can
you.
buy my vote too, but I'm just saying while I'm in line, I think I'm there. I think I've gotten there.
new idea. So you when you register to vote, you pick the 4 things that you might want to buy your vote. Like Dan could be a free lifetime membership to Lifetime. And
Lifetime
then
to
just
lifetime.
pick whatever whatever you want, and they'll facilitate that for you.
Kevin Walters, another
Yeah.
$20. Then Papa G, can I be in your quarter for 15 seconds for the grappling match against Dakota? Yeah, you keep donating money like that. You can do it. Whatever you can, we can be bought as well.
Yeah.
You can buy out
Well,
Delco's
Giorgio
votes.
definitely can be.
You can buy out Delco's vote here this fall because we've got the midterms coming up. What's your number to buy out your vote for your whole card?
Well, first I got to register to vote.
Which is exactly
God, what a real piece of shit.
exactly what
What a real piece of shit, dude.
someone that doesn't vote would say. You can buy my vote.
Do you register to
Just
vote?
so you
No.
get a bunch of stuff and you like never follow through.
We are the youth of the nation.
We are. Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
that card's got to go all Republican down there. You can buy his vote. What is it? What's your price? What are you looking for? You want the Yeti cooler?
I mean, you could hit me with a tumbler. Probably
Those
my
are
vote.
still $200 at Yeti.
I feel like Dan could buy a Yeti if he wanted to.
He could. But
That's what I'm saying. Like if
Here's where I think it lives in Dan's mind, right? Right around Wednesday nights, probably after a 2-a-day at the gym, probably in the 10-ish region, he starts looking at the golf picks for the weekend and is like, all right, now do I want the Yeti tumbler? Or do I want to throw all my money on some Asian player that nobody
Do I
really
want the
knows
thrill?
that's 23-1?
Well, no, this week it's a Mexican man.
That's exactly what I'm
The
talking
name
about.
of Abe Answer.
And you've already bet this.
Honest Abe, Abraham Answer. He was 28-1.
Yeah. Okay. So, and how much did you bet this last night? Because it started today, I'm assuming. Yeah. I'm right on the money here.
yeah, he's saying, do I want the thrill or the chill? And I think he always chooses a thrill.
The thrill. Yeah. He doesn't
When it comes
want
to
the chill.
betting,
Yeah.
no, he doesn't want the chill. He doesn't want the Yeti. What is he going to do with a Yeti tumbler?
He goes
iced
to the
tea,
gym every day.
Put his sweet tea in there.
He goes to the gym every day.
Yeah, and he drinks water.
Yeah. You know how refreshing that would be to have it out of a Yeti?
No, you
tumbler?
shouldn't. I don't think he's drinking ice cold water after.
Should be.
I don't know.
We also got a shit ton of Yeti products at our old company, so
Oh, really?
for free. So yeah.
He's burnt out on
we're
Yeti.
already stacked.
Oh, sorry, I'm burnt out on Yeti.
Sorry, you're fucking decked out head to
Quit
toe in
being
Yeti.
poor, everyone.
Yeah, I've got Yeti boxers on right now. It might be 28 in here, but it's colder in my pants. Congratulations, Delco. He just outriched us today. He just sunned us.
Yeah.
Treated us like we were his fucking children. He's probably going to give you a rap on the beak later.
Yeah.
But Robert Reich, you've been exposed today, okay? Mm-hmm. Little 4'11" bitch. Tired of seeing him in my feet. That made my life today. Made my life today. And everybody's like, I don't understand why you just don't block or mute these people or whatever. I don't really think about it past like the 10 seconds, and then it'll pop up later on down the road. Until last night, I'm blocked by Alyssa Milano, and they're rebooting Who's the Boss.
They're rebooting Who's the Boss.
You were you were kind of catching it in the background.
On ET.
And she was talking about the brother being gay. You thought it was Tony Danza. You're like, what?
Well-
Tony's going to be gay in the reboots?
No, but there was always, wasn't there that kind of rumor in Who's the
Fuck
Boss
no,
where it's
dude.
like why he wasn't, or did he hook up with the,
I
that
think
wasn't
he was
really
banging
my
Judith Light. Like,
time. But
he-
was he,
No, he's not gay. He's married,
no,
wife,
I know, but
kids,
in the
whole
show,
thing.
in the show,
Yeah.
was he not hooking up with the mom?
Yeah, he was not hooking up with the mom.
Okay, so that's why I'm like, and he's like a manny, and he's like taking care of.
Because he took his job seriously,
I'm
Jesse.
just saying, I think there was rumors of like, oh, maybe he's gay. Like,
Come on. It's just a man who takes his nanny position seriously. I don't understand what's wrong with that.
those were back in the day when you would hire
Dudes to take care of your
dudes
kids.
to take care of your kids.
Yeah, not a fucking prayer would we do that today.
Never again.
No.
Right.
Not one prayer.
Not since the, I think, early 80s.
Oh, yeah. You would never have a dude.
Mm-mm.
I had one dude babysitter as a kid growing up.
Mm-hmm.
And he was cool. He let me watch like Cinemax and shit. And then he'd go in the...
I bet. I bet he was grooming you. And you
No. He brought his girlfriend up. I don't know what I should say. Yeah, I should say. Who cares? He's probably dead. He would fuck his girlfriend in the back. And he'd be like, hey, so you can chill out and watch whatever. And his girlfriend would come over and he'd fuck his girlfriend in the back room. So... You know?
You tell stories sometimes of your childhood and go like, but it was cool. It was chill. Like,
It was.
And
He was cool.
but if you heard that happening with your kids now,
Yeah.
would you think it was cool and
No.
chill?
But
you know
back
what
then,
I'm saying?
but back then, it was kind of par for the course where you're like, all right, yeah. The rules were looser back then, you know? Now people would freak the fuck out, obviously. But back then it was just like, well, all right. Probably the only babysitter his dad
you
could get.
were lucky that that's what happened, is that he brought his girlfriend and fucked her and didn't like show you Cinemax and groom you.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess it was cool and chill.
It's probably always a coin toss, but like I won that coin toss, you know? Jabes. So I got to that
was it
summer.
your chubby face?
What's that?
Was it your chubby face?
Yeah. It was in
probably-
7th grade, I think.
Yeah, he probably was like,
Yeah. And braces.
I'll just invite a girl over.
Yeah, he was just like, I can't fuck this
Juice
kid.
is not worth the squeeze. You know what I'm saying? I did want to talk. You touched on Britney Spears a little bit, and we again with Entertainment Tonight last night. They were talking about the Britney Spears Jamie Lynn feud. Good for Jamie Lynn for finally getting her name in the mouth.
Well, she got a book deal.
Entertainment Tonight, and they're like, "Can we just stop?" Right? Can we just stop this publicly? Meanwhile, we love it.
Yeah.
They don't want them to stop publicly fighting because it's really great. It's actually a really great thing. And I take back everything I said about freeing Britney because this is super fun.
Sure.
It's great. She should be allowed to be insane, right?
Yeah.
And a couple things. First, we'll go into her. She's dabbling a little bit now with, I guess, sketch comedy on her Instagram.
No. This is it's a cry for help is what this is. James.
Okay, but she's trying to be funny.
Trying, but it's
Again.
Yeah.
Again. We love it.
Her boyfriend's what, Persian? The humor just doesn't translate to those people. Like, it just doesn't. I'm sorry.
What is happening? So
It doesn't.
Anyway, she's doing like a little bit of a like back and forth with herself. Have you seen this?
Yeah.
The sessions with Ashley?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, let's just play.
Are we allowed to play it off her Instagram?
Yeah, it's just
Okay,
on
great.
her Instagram. She's posting it there. This is where you can find all of her.
3 minutes and 15 seconds.
Now-
We're not going to show all of this.
No, we're not. We're just going to kind of you're going to get the gist of her therapist character, Ashley,
Sure.
talking to Britney.
All of it is totally normal, by the way.
Sure.
So play that, Bob?
Sure.
With Ashley. Okay, Ashley, this is the 3rd time you've been here this month. What brings you here this week? We need to start taking things a little bit more seriously here.
Oof.
I'm here to help you, but you need to give me the tools.
It's not
to
fun.
help you.
It's an insane person, yeah.
Pooping during
Earl.
sex
Yep.
and stuff. Okay.
Has a sickness. And
Obviously, it's an
Your bowel
insane
movements.
person.
Yeah, it's an
are
insane person.
obviously getting in the way of you showing
We just need to, we'll
him
get to the other
your
character and then we can
affection
cut it off.
towards him. This is a very serious
What is this
matter.
filter?
I know
Exactly.
there's a lot of
I don't
children.
know.
Exactly. There's so
a
many things wrong
lot
with it.
of
Why does she
things
shoot
in our
everything on a security camera?
That and because she's so
do you remember
small.
when we used to have with Ross? We used to have the camera in the ceiling.
Yeah.
So that's what she's doing because she's not exactly where she wants to be.
She's exactly where she wants to be.
We had
No,
a
but
bit of
she has a very high
She's
angle.
hot.
We had a switch in attire, it seems. Or
Yeah,
Yeah, so this
changed
is the
that
other
attire, yeah.
character. So now she's talking to Ashley. That was Ashley, the therapist, and now Brittany is like doing a response. But she doesn't understand editing where you like, if you are going to do
Right,
a
right.
talking to yourself situation, like you got to not cross the line, right? Or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
Is this her attempt at TikTok? Because it's like
Yes.
you need to face one way and then face the other way.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
people
Right.
kind of get it.
Right,
yes.
right.
And I want a full season of Sessions with Ashley. We might get it now because she's free. And the other thing is she is able to expose this rich trash situation of her family.
Is it weird that I still think she's hot?
Who?
Like Britney Spears.
No, that's not weird.
Okay. Because
I mean,
I think that's part of it.
Technically, she is.
Yeah, but I think that's part of it, where it's like with Britney too, you're tuning in for you're like, man, it's a goddamn shame what happened to Britney, you know?
It's like a more crazy Jables.
Yes. Funnier. She's way funnier. But and smarter. But yeah, but I think that there must be also a little bit of a crazy girl fantasy with that too.
No, that's you're just taking advantage of somebody who's fucked up. Like that's I could like yeah. Even I could see Giorgio trying to fix her at some point, like just talking her down from things.
So that's kind of like okay.
But you're not having crazy sex where you're just like, oh,
okay,
this person's definitely not here.
No, the dream is to just get swole enough to be her Persian boyfriend.
Yeah,
Like,
and
I
just
have to
like
get on all the
be
TRT,
around.
have
Yeah.
Dan coach me in the gym.
Like they're not having sex, right?
I
I just think all those
don't know.
medications, like most of them, just take down
Stride
all
up.
of that shit. Yeah.
who knows? Who knows? But this,
So, anyways, there's this, and then there's the cease and desist letter from a lawyer.
yeah,
I guess?
yeah.
Which we are in a business where we've gotten anyone that has a friend that's a lawyer
Yeah.
you can write these kinds of letters, right? If you know anyone, you went to college with someone, you can write a letter to anyone to kind of scare them.
Sure.
Right?
And it
this
happens
is
all the time.
Sort of what this is. We've gotten one recently of just like
Been in a million
friend
lawsuits.
lawyer that's like, hey, you better fucking, and
Yeah.
we're like, uh-huh.
Yeah.
So
Get them all the time.
talk to you later, right?
Get them all the time.
So this one does not sound, I mean, this one's a little bit blatant friend lawyer, right?
Okay.
Dear Miss Spears, this is the Jamie Lynn because she's been going all over podcasts, Call Her Daddy.
She
Call
had
Her
a book
Daddy.
coming out.
She has a book coming out, and so she's going everywhere talking about Britney Spears, which is fine. That's her life, right? So she was just on Call Her Daddy. It's a two-parter, and I'm not sure. Maybe Bob can check this. Has the second part was supposed to come out yesterday.
It'd be on Spotify. They Call Her Daddy's exclusive to Spotify.
It was not coming out. I'm guessing because they wanted to cut out a lot of stuff or just
Right.
wait and see.
Rob would be up to date though. He's a big fan.
Oh yeah.
Are you part of the daddy gang? You better be sucking dick and doing anal.
Yeah, I'm a daddy boy.
I'm a daddy boy.
So it should be out. It said part 2 was coming out, and this is January 17th. This said it's dropping at midnight. So it's I think
Okay.
it's all out. Yeah.
It is out. Okay. So I'm sure it's like completely cut down. But anyways, dear Miss Spears, as you know, I represent your sister Britney Spears, and I write at her request concerning the above referenced manner. We write with some hesitation because the last thing Britney wants is to bring more attention to your ill-timed book and its misleading or outrageous claims about her. Blah, blah, blah. You, of all people, know the abuse and wrongdoing Britney had to endure during the conservatorship. Talking about Jamie, his bouts of drinking caused me periods of torment and sorrow. Britney was the family breadwinner, and she also otherwise supported you. Publicly airing false or fantastical grievances is wrong, especially. So there's nothing in here. They quote Michelle Obama. There's nothing in here that's like real lawyer
When you quote Michelle
talk.
Obama.
Right. I don't know. I've only seen a couple of these letters that we've gotten,
Yeah.
you know? And most of the time they're quite professional.
It depends. Like
It depends?
I've gotten so many over the years where
Are you getting into like real?
sometimes you can just tell somebody pulled it up on like Microsoft Office and they were trying to find a border, and you were like, all right, what the fuck is this, right?
Right.
Other times, you're able, usually you look up the lawyers whenever they send you things like this and you're
Yeah.
like, all right, cool. In this case, I bet Jamie Lynn actually does know Britney's lawyer.
And so it was kind of like a correspondence of like, look, we're going to say this, and then if you don't stop, we're going to file.
Yeah, and look, the hardest part about all of this is all of this money that has gone to support their family over the years really did come from Britney.
Right.
So, like, I'm assuming, this is a fucking complete guess here. I'm assuming when she got her conservatorship back and got control of her money, she probably cut off the rest of her family from what they were getting. And then Jamie Lynn went in and said, great, how do I make the most amount of money out of this? Sign a book deal and we'll do this. She probably got 7 figures for this book deal.
Yeah.
Probably because she got cut off by Britney and her new team, whoever that is. Mm-hmm. And the family got cut off. I'm sure the dad siphoned off like $1 gajillion, so he's fine. Because he was looking after that estate all these years. If he was smart about it, he probably would have tucked away $3 to $6 million a year, one at a time over the years, and stashed it away. And congratulations. With the sister and the mom, though, you're kind of stuck. Because I think they were divorced. Mm-hmm. The dad definitely wasn't giving mom the money, probably the sister. Now that this conservatorship is over, they're probably out of cash. And this was the last grab of like, all right, how do we capitalize on all the fucktard craziness that's going on now?
It's just a new fun part.
It is. It's a
of
blast.
The story.
It's a blast. And like even
yeah.
Entertainment Tonight last time we were watching this, they were like, "Oh, ladies, can you cut out the drama? We've had enough of it." No, you haven't.
No, you haven't.
That's
You
the
want
only
it
thing
to
that is
carry
giving
on.
you ratings and clicks and views and all that other shit. So yes, dude, you want this to carry on. I want it to carry on. I host a fucking podcast every day. I host 90. Like
Right.
the Ryan Seacrest podcast.
Ross-
I want all of this to happen. I want Trump back in there. I want as much chaos as we could possibly get.
Sure,
Because
because
it's
we're
fun.
bored. We're
It's
bored.
fun.
Ross Cannon said, "Leave Britney alone." I don't know if it's serious or not. It's hilarious. If it's not serious, if you are serious, I would love to leave Britney alone. If she will get out of
I wouldn't.
our face.
I wouldn't. The other day, because I follow her on Instagram simply because I want to see the last post before she dies.
Sure.
She had the outfit the other day on from Hit Me Baby One More Time.
Oh,
And I
yeah.
was just like, yes, all right, cool, man.
Yes. Yeah.
Come on. Now, the real book would be K-Fed, but he can't say shit. He's still on the teat for those kids because he's taking care of the kids. So he's still on that teat, and he doesn't want to lose that money. Because I think he's getting somewhere in the neighborhood of $2 to $3 million a year for the kids because he takes care of the kids.
Right.
He's not going to say one goddamn word, but I bet you that guy's got the real stories where it's like, all right.
Also, Jamie Lynn.
She's been in Louisiana for like 30
Jamie
years
Lynn
at this
said,
point.
oh, okay. Huh?
20 years she's been in like Louisiana. Once she dipped out of the Disney World,
Yeah.
she hasn't been in any of this shit. So like, I don't think she actually knows anything that is currently going on with Britney Spears besides what her mom has said or maybe father. But other than that, she hasn't been around Britney in 20 fucking years. She got knocked up, I think, at 18 and then moved to Louisiana with this fucking redneck and they're raising this kid. And she got out of the limelight altogether. She couldn't be on the Disney show anymore. Knocked
I just
up.
think the names.
Yeah.
The names of the family are very confusing.
Why?
So the dad's name is Jamie.
Yeah.
The mom's name is Lynn.
Yeah.
The kid's name is Jamie Lynn.
Yeah. Yeah. You really want to do that to a kid.
But she also said, like, nobody cared about me. You have both your parents' names.
Yeah. Yeah. They did care. They cared enough to name both of them after you. They didn't care because you were a little. Here's the thing,
You know
Jamie.
what's Instagram I want to, like, blow up is Brian Spears.
Who's Brian Spears?
The brother.
Is there a brother?
There is a brother.
I didn't know that.
I think he's quietly on the teat. He doesn't say much. He did like one podcast one time.
Okay.
And was kind of like, yeah, you know, ladies, they want what they want. Oh, yes, it was a good one because he was like, you know, they want what they want and they want to like have a voice or whatever. And the guy that was interviewing him was like, yeah, women want to be able to speak for themselves. Like basically repeated back what he said.
They need a rap on the beat.
Right. It was very like, you know, I would rather them just all be quiet, but I guess they want to talk.
Brian Spears.
Yeah.
That sounds like a made-up name.
It's like Patty Boonchen.
Brian Spears. Do we have a picture of Brian Spears? Can we see Brian Spears?
Yeah. Yeah.
Or is that a conspiracy? Name
What?
games. Name games. Pop
Oh,
it up.
that-
Is that him? Is that Brian Spears?
That's Brian Spears.
Is that Bry Guy? No shit.
Brian Spears, just a normal.
Look at that.
He, like I said, I think he is taking some money, but is very low key about it.
Are all of those Brian's kids?
No, I think that was like a family probably get
That's
together.
a lot of kids.
They do have a lot of kids
Okay.
between them.
All right. Good for them. Look at that. They look
Caption
happy.
is a Happy Brit Pendants Day.
Oh, okay, so he was there.
He's still on the teat then. He's still on the teat. He's not going to say shit.
Right.
He's still getting some direct deposits on the first of the
Yeah.
month. And that's fine.
And I say good for him.
Good for him.
Yeah.
By the way, real quick, we got some sponsors who pay for the shit wagon to be on the air. First and foremost, ghostbed.com/drinking bros. Jabes.
Drankin'.
40% off the bundle package. You cannot live without the adjustable base. That's the adjustable base in the mattress. You're all in.
I am.
Every time I come into bed now, that thing is jacked up. And I like it. But you control the remote, and I'm not amped about that. The bed remote.
Well, if you controlled the remote, we would be in TV mode watching TV until 3 a.m. And then I would get up at 6 with the kids, and you would go,
Sure.
9-9.
Sure.
9-9. You'd put it on vibrate probably and go back to sleep.
The beauty of it is, with the remote control for the adjustable base, there really is a TV mode where you just press that, and it goes up and moves the legs up for you.
It's just a perfect, like...
It's great.
It turns into like a nice couch.
Yes. Almost like a futon, but with an unbelievable mattress. And you're like, oh, why has nobody ever done this before?
Yes.
Congratulations.
Yes.
So if you want to bundle those together at ghostbed.com/drinking bros, all you have to do is get the adjustable base and the mattress. Now, let's just say you want singular items like the weighted blanket. We don't have that yet.
No.
We don't have
that's
that. We got to get
next.
that. That helps you sleep better?
Yes.
Okay.
It's almost like a swaddle. It's an adult swaddle.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
Yeah.
You can get 30% off of weighted blankets, just the mattress, just the sheets if you want, just the pillows. Pillows are just as great as the goddamn mattress. And now, with a new year, it's a new ghost bed. 60 months, Jabes, pay as you go. 5 years. You're looking at like $20 a month for a new mattress set. So
Pretty amazing.
and you can have Delco Dance credit. You know, you can either get the chill or the thrill with that type of credit, and then boom, you're good to go. You're good to go. I don't know what your credit is. Delco, is it terrible?
He doesn't know what it is either.
No, probably doesn't. Probably doesn't. No need, you know?
It's probably in the high 300s.
I don't think that's a thing.
I don't know.
I don't think that's a thing.
That's not a thing?
Not 300.
Why do they have that scale if you can't have a
I think
300?
it's
Jesse,
like
he's white.
400 to 900.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah,
He's white.
It's at least a 550.
probably. Yeah. We'll give it
Judging by his
550.
face, it's not that.
I'm
Give it
thinking he's
550.
pushing 7.
Maybe.
He was
Oh,
looking at buying a
please.
home.
Oh, please.
He's got Brian Spears credit.
It's like how I used to treat my bank account. I just never look.
You just never
Yeah,
look.
never look. You don't need to.
And if it becomes a real problem, they'll let you know.
When you do what you love, you never work a day in your life, so there's no reason to look at it. There is a reason to look at ghostbed.com/drinking bros, though. Do it now. Go. Today's the day you get yourself a new mattress. Sheets. Do whatever you want. Also, go to hardafseltzer.com. Pull that up. Bobbery. Enter for the mailing list. It's coming out next month. I'm actually flying there this weekend to do the final taste before it gets injected into the cans and goes out into the world.
Hopefully.
What do you mean, hopefully? Oh, in case it's fucked up?
The weather.
Well,
Oh.
I think the weather here, it's not going to snow today, right?
No.
Not here,
Okay.
but you're going.
No, Nashville's fine. So I looked.
okay.
Nashville's fine. We're on a direct flight too. So, knock on wood. I'm gonna be so pissed off because we're going to the game. What time's that game? 3:30. I think we get in at 10 a.m. So we should be fine. God damn it! If I miss that, I've got a bunch of people going to that game too. Client-wise, that'd be a bitch. That'd be a real bitch. Titans versus Bengals. I'm going for Cincinnati, by the way. I'm Ohio strong for that, and I'm going to go for a root for Cincinnati and Joey B. The swagger of Joey B. I like that team. It's fun. But go to hardafseltzer.com. Just pop in your email, and then we'll send it out to you when it is out to the world. I think right now the tentative date is February 14th for online orders, and then state by state, Florida, Tennessee, and Texas will probably be towards the end of the month. And there's a party at WTF, February 13th. So we're doing a live seltzer launch party here in downtown Austin. So if you're in town, want to pop on by and try the seltzers, it's the Super Bowl. So we'll be doing a live show and then going all day long from WTF downtown. In downtown Austin, you can try all the seltzer flavors. I thought you meant if something gets fucked up with the sampling, because that's what we're doing. Because that would fuck me, dude.
You thought we were doing
It's
what?
the airlines.
Okay. All right. As long as you're saying airlines. Julia Mongolia is saying, when is the seltzer party? So it is February 13th. It is February 13th.
Are you guys
Are you coming, Julia?
ready?
Michael Federler is saying what we really need is some Honey Boo Boo Mama June drama. I can't get into them anymore because they're not hot.
You have it. They're just rich
yeah.
and hot. You have it. You have it. I promise it's the same.
No.
It's
They're not rich and hot. I don't want to see Mama June.
No, I'm saying like the drama, like that backwoods, whatever,
Yeah.
it's the same.
It's the same,
You
but
just really need to like get into the Britney. You need to follow it and you'll get everything that you need.
I only want to see the people fight like this if they're hot.
That's what I mean.
I don't want to see ugly people like Mama June. Like, I don't want to get into that whole fucking...
Because with this, you can get into it because you know that they still have a bunch of money. They're totally fine. Nobody's really slapping anybody. Do you know what I mean?
And there's no raps on the beak for
There's
anybody.
no real raps on the beak, no real gal on gal violence, right? It is just some rich family bullshit, you know? And so when it's actually tragic and you're like seeing this happen like in a trailer park or something in, you know, Mama June's house by the railroad, then it's like not, because then you're like, fuck,
Yeah.
this doesn't make me feel good.
I get it. Colton Westbrot is saying in the chat here, it doesn't matter, Green Bay's taking the whole thing. I'm actually with you. I think Green Bay's going to win it all too. I know, weird.
What?
Aaron Rodgers, it's going to be the year of the hippie.
Not the show, Colton.
And he's going to tell everyone to fuck off.
Get your
Join us
fucking
this afternoon.
shit-
I think
get
Brian
your shit out of my
Urlacher's
face.
back on today on the show. So yeah, we'll be doing live picks today, I think at 5 Central, so 6 East Coast. So join us there for that show, and we'll be making picks, but I'm with you on Green Bay. I want to talk about this versus thing here. They asked Jay-Z a couple weeks ago if he would do the versus, because that's become a huge thing. I think Triller now owns the rights to it. It was 3-6 Mafia a couple weeks ago against Bone Thugs and Harmony, and they actually punched each other in the face repeatedly on stage, and it was fucking awesome. I would expect nothing less from 3-6 Mafia and Bone Thugs and Harmony. Okay? I got. Yeah. I knew who was going to win that battle before it started.
Sure.
It's exactly for the humming that you just did.
It wasn't humming. I was saying words. You
Were
didn't
you?
understand that?
I didn't understand it.
And I'm gonna be mad everybody. And I'm gonna be mad everybody.
I had Bone Thugs in that. It's Bone Thugs. So they asked Jay-Z the other day, because I think it's Alicia Keys has got a new album, and he's maybe got a song on it or something. And they were asking him, they were like, hey, would you do a versus? And he goes, no, because there's not a fucking person that could stand on stage next to me.
There's not.
There's not one. That is not
What?
true.
On
Ye and Drake, maybe, but if you put hit beside hit, you basically just play the Black Album and Jay-Z wins.
Nope. When I looked online, because I was like, all right,
When
cool.
it comes to matters of taste.
There was
There is
one
no
person
debate.
that kept popping up over and over and over again, and it was Lil Wayne. And I go, you know, let me check it out. Hang on. I was like, let me check it out. So on the way home from work last night, I played all the essentials from Jay-Z. On the way into work this morning, I played all the essentials from Lil Wayne. It's going to be controversial.
Are you including the mixtapes?
I'm including all of it. Anything that was out into the world.
You have to include the mix.
You have to.
They're not his beats, though.
Don't care. Oh, no. Some of them. So the ones that aren't his beats where he's taking like creation and shit like that, you can nuke that from the catalog.
So you're dropping Droughts 1 through 3. You're dropping, what's No Reservations? What's the one that's all in white and red? The Drought's Over.
Yeah.
I mean, like most of his catalog is the mixtapes. Like Carter 1 through 3, good. Rebirth, terrible. Everything that came after Rebirth, it's really kind of embarrassing.
Carter 4, I'm down, and I liked half of Carter 5. I've got Wayne. I do.
Blueprints 1 through 3, got the hottest chick in the game wearing my chain.
Yeah, I hear it, and it was close, but I have Lil Wayne because there was a lot of the essentials on there were with Kanye for Watch the Throne, which we loved. It was great fucking album, but I forgot how much shit Lil Wayne did with Drake and Nicki Minaj.
Jay-Z had better verses on all those songs than Kanye on that album, though.
And that's fine. All of that is fine.
So you can't really say Kanye helped those songs. Like Jay-Z bodied them. Like he basically did a verses in an album.
You had the best producer ever in Kanye, and it's like anybody could have been on those with those beats.
I mean, he did
was
it
that
with
good.
R. Kelly too. He basically did verses albums with 2 of the best hip hop artists at the time, and he came out on top.
I've got Wayne. Who do you got?
I would say Jay-Z.
Yeah, you would. I did too until I actually listened, and I was like, shit. I think Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne just has a gajillion songs. Delco, what about you?
I don't even like Jay-Z, and I would probably go with Jay-Z.
Really?
Just
Just give it a listen. Maybe we'll have to do a Patreon episode of this.
I mean, this was most of 2010, right? When Lil Wayne said, "I'm the best rapper alive,"
Yeah.
and had all the beef with Jay-Z, and then released the combo album with him and Birdman.
Yeah.
Like Father, Like Son.
God damn, dude. There was hits on that too, man.
Army Guns.
I forget
If
about
we're going
that.
by metaphors for having sex with the planet, I think Lil Wayne wins. Yes.
Is it Lil Wayne?
It's Lil is short for little,
Sure.
you know?
I've never seen it.
Wayne Carter.
Lil Giorgio. That was his rap name, Lil Giorgio,
Yeah.
for a long time. You can find all of his mixtapes on SoundCloud still.
Yeah.
Lil Giorgio, Lil Sebastian.
Lil Tiny.
Yeah. Why are so many people little? You know, Robert Reich didn't go by Lil Robert Reich, although he should have. He's 4'11".
Right.
He genuinely earned that.
Also young.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, young. They want to be young and little.
Then you can replace it. You can just get rid of it. You could be like, Bow Wow's just Bow Wow now.
Yeah.
Jeezy's just Jeezy now.
Because you grew up. Elon G just gave $5. Can we bet for Bob's dad sweater?
Oh, yeah.
Do you have a dad sweater on today?
Yeah. It has a hood, though, guys.
Yeah, it's a hoodie.
Is it really?
It has a hood, so...
Who's the
it's
company?
It's not exactly a Cosby sweater, if
Let's
you will.
see the hoodie. Let's
Yeah.
see the hood up. There it is.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's like a Fair Isle hoodie.
It's
so
almost like a kente.
People want it, and they want to know the price.
And they want to know the
What's
brand.
your price?
Where'd you get this thing?
No, I think they want Bob's Musk on there.
Yeah, what do you want me to do in it? Is I guess the real one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You want him to jog for 2 miles?
Yeah.
Or if you're calling it a dad sweater, you want dad things. You want him to mow the lawn? Is that what you want? And a pair of white New Balances? Do you want Bob to do that and then give you the sweater? And what month? Because that matters in Texas.
Well, now that looks like a sweater that you would need to dry clean. So,
But if you want Bob's real scent on there,
so what I'm saying is, it's probably got it on there.
Yeah, on there. I'm not wearing an undershirt with it today. So
Whoa, Bob, really?
is that real, Bob?
I'm not
You're
wearing
going skin to sweater?
Jesus.
the sweater today.
That is
You never do
interesting.
that.
That is interesting.
That's some serial killer shit.
Yes.
So is that Vineyard Vines? Like, I'm trying to guess what company made this. Like LL Bean.
This is actually just American Eagle.
Is it really?
Oh my!
I got served an ad, and I was like, "That's a good-looking fucking sweater."
I'm
I don't give a
fucking
fuck.
Delco's
I'm fucking
pissed.
doing it.
Delco
Free
just
ad
picked up the
sometimes,
mic
I
like
guess.
Eminem in fucking 8 Mile.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. But everyone's everyone's staying on brand. Like, look at Delco today. Do you know what I'm saying?
He's definitely he's doing a smash and grab later with 17 other people.
What do I not
What do you mean by that?
Shane is peeking out of the black on black bomber jacket.
Here's the thing too, is if you look closely, right? He's got the beanie on. Guess who else is wearing a beanie today in the studio? Giorgio. Guess who's taking wrestling lessons from Giorgio? Delco. Is he morphing into Giorgio?
No, Delco definitely
or is Giorgio morphing into?
No. Delco is leaning more and more into Delco. And
which is what Delco's doing right now, too. I went home and honestly, 10 years ago, nobody was pimping out Delco. Nobody was trying to use it as a brand.
So they're now
So now Delco has flipped on and they've become kind of self-aware.
Are you saying that
is it a little bit ironic?
Is Delco become Carhartt? Is that?
No, I just think they're a little. Yes. There's a little bit of irony in, they're like, yeah, fuck you.
It's also 30 degrees outside.
It's not in here though.
It's cold in here.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeesh. It's not that cold. You know what's stone cold though? It's a crime corner, James. It's Thursday.
Yes,
do you have a crime corner?
I do.
Hang on. Crime corner.
Oh, crime corner.
There you go,
Sorry.
James. Come on.
I don't wear cans, so everyone just has to tell me when it's my time. This one is not funny, but it is fucking crazy. So, this video shows officers run away after they tasered a man that burst into flames. So the Attorney General's office, we cannot show the video.
Why not?
Because it shows a man bursting into flames.
Well, that happens.
I'm going to leave it up to them. But no, when Bob showed the tiger thing, you guys were like, oh my God, there's blood.
No, I was not. We were into it.
Okay.
Can we show this guy burning? Is it on Fox? Is it on a normal channel?
So if you go to, it's on Times Union. I think maybe the video it's on YouTube.
Okay, I got it on the New York Post.
All right, yeah, the Post will work.
It's on YouTube too. But so 2 Catskill police officers ran out of the station lobby and shut the door behind them when a 29-year-old man they were trying to subdue burst into flames after they tased him. It was later found out that he was doused in fucking sanitizer.
Can you light up sanitizer? I didn't know.
There's lots of alcohol in it, especially the cheaper ones.
Okay.
And so he was doused in sanitizer, so they didn't know, I guess, that was going to happen. But instead of helping the guy or trying to put him out, they literally ran out of the room and closed the door.
Well,
I'm sure because it was quite jarring to taser a guy and have him burst into flames in front of you.
That's kind of sweet. Can we see this?
Should we show it or should we see it?
I just kind of went through the preview of all of it, and I didn't see anything that bananas.
Okay.
Yeah, it's on YouTube.
Okay.
So why is he shirtless there?
So he's okay. Now he's gonna douse
he's doing
himself.
It now.
Lubing up.
Look at
he's
that.
lubing up. Okay. So he's clearly he's not listening. They're trying to just be like, hey man, calm down.
He's putting it through his hair. He's going old school. He's going Jersey Shore with it.
Tase him.
So what?
Dude, be cool. Dude, be cool.
They probably said put a mask on or something.
Okay, so he's on fire.
Okay.
Oh,
so he's on fire. Okay. Oh God. Oh Lord. And
dude.
they all just run away.
Yeah.
They just run away,
Smart
guys.
move. I would run away too. No need.
This guy's peeking around, not helping, peeking around.
Oh, his hair is still on fire.
He's just rubbing his hands on the fire. It's more sanitizer, more.
Yes.
Then they come back.
Then the one guy comes back.
He's already out. The guy's like, oh, I got you. He's like, I already fucking got it. And they're trying to put his hands behind his back, you guys.
You have to.
Anyways.
Wow.
From this.
Well worth it today, guys.
You guys,
Beautiful job.
He died.
Oh, he fucking died?
From this.
Hey, you got to tell us that beforehand.
Shit, Jesse.
Not now. He doesn't die here.
Damn
he doesn't die here.
This is going to be our last episode.
dying?
Did we just show somebody dying?
No, he doesn't die here.
Where did he die?
In the hospital after being on a ventilator for 40 days.
From what?
From his burns?
I guess from inhalation it like got into his lungs. What?
You gotta,
Jesse.
I thought I was, I danced, you made me
thought
dance
this
on a
was
grave.
like a funny,
Oh, Jesse.
it's like a funny thing.
Jesse.
I'm not showing him dead. He lives for 40 more days after this.
Yeah, but in discomfort.
It's like being like, it's like making us watch someone like smoke a vape really stupid, and then you're
Be
like, and he died of
this
cancer.
fucking killed him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesse,
Yeah.
come
Sorry.
on, man.
Sorry.
I used to do similar things like this as a child with Axe body spray. Like on the bus, I would like cover my hands. And
Would you
stuff
light
like
it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd light my hands.
And
on
light it.
we all knew that one kid who would do that shit, and you're like, dude, he's going to burn down.
So basically, I think all these cops too are being,
Okay, so I got a lot of questions.
Yeah.
You shouldn't charge the cops. Why?
they just
Why would you charge the
ran
cops?
out of,
a
there's
guy lights
certain
himself on
things-
fucking fire.
He
You
didn't light
deserve to leave the
himself
room.
on fire. You tasered him and he burst into flames.
That's okay. So that was my question. That's what happened. So the taser
Yes.
caused him to light on fire.
Yes.
I wonder who's at fault.
He was just trying to sanitize.
No, he was being like, right? You could see he was like ready to fucking go and he was lubing up,
I
right?
think he
Yeah.
had just become exhausted by all of the precautions that he had to go through. So he's like, fine, I'll sanitize everything if you guys.
Oh, like pissed off, like, oh, okay, cool. You want me to put my fucking mask on and sanitize? All
Yeah.
right, let's fucking go, right?
Julia Mongoulia is saying he was a bit hot-headed. I like that.
That was good.
Matthew
That was good.
C. Hapes, and he did change it to C. Hapes because I was calling him Chapes for
Okay.
a couple weeks. Said he just gave us $20 for drugs and booze, and we appreciate that. We always appreciate that. But looking at that guy die live on screen like that, Jesse,
He didn't die on screen.
we're getting banned.
But
Go to
you guys,
Patreon.
this is just the story. I'm telling you the story.
You did not tell all of us here.
I was in the middle of it.
Yeah, but you didn't say, oh, hey, show this video. There's video of it. And then the guy dies. I was expecting some form of happy ending, like he burned off his hair, like Michael Jackson in the Pepsi commercial.
He did.
I understand that,
He
but
burned
now
off-
he's fucking dead.
Yeah.
Oof. So there's two more questions.
It's
already
also
s-
not like a foreign country. Now, if this was like a Russian video, that's fair game, I think.
Right.
But like
Yeah.
Ashley in the United States, it's a
Oh,
little too close
Jesse.
to home.
Because that guy looks like he went to an Eagles game earlier in the day.
Yeah.
God, how could you sully this show like this?
What?
You just showed a murder.
No. Oh, yeah.
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 Yeah, technically.
So, all right, two more questions here. Was the guy lubing up, and this is for everyone, was the guy lubing up because he was ready to fight and he was just like, good luck, because I'm greasing down? Because we had a prison guard on the show in Drinking Bros a few years back who said the worst fight that he had been in was in a max prison, and he got in, and he said there was these two crazy Indian, like real Navajo Indian guys, who were in this cell, and they had lubed their entire bodies down. So when they got in, the guards got in there, they couldn't get a grasp on these guys. And he goes, dude, we got the shit kicked out of us. And he goes, it was fucking, and he said they would grease down the floors and everything else.
Yeah.
So was that guy trying to do that, or did he MacGyver this shit and look up online like, oh, hey, if I cover myself in sanitizer and somebody tases me, that I'll just catch on fire?
Well, officers in training are actually instructed to never use a taser on someone that may have been exposed to anything flammable, alcohol, lighter fluid, obviously. So in their training, they know that. So maybe he kind of did that to be like, now they can't taser me, but then they did anyways.
I don't fault the officers in this one at all. Because if somebody lights themselves on fire,
No, I don't.
chances are they're going to run over to you, and then they're wearing clothes.
No. They set him on fire.
No,
They
I
said-
understand
okay,
that on
so-
accident.
Well,
it wasn't on. They didn't
Hey
know.
cops, hey
you
cops,
should probably
hey
know with a
first
taser.
responders, I love you. But I think even you guys would be like, no, you don't really. If you see a burning vehicle, you are supposed to try and get someone out of it. As a police officer, you're not supposed to run away from, right? An accident or something like this. Like, you're supposed to help people when you see them, right? So there's, in the investigation and in like whatever subsequently is going to happen, that's going to be a part of it. as far as what you are supposed to do in your job. And I think that all of them running scared out of the room is probably not.
Logan Lapointe is saying people catching on fire from a taser happens more often than you think.
Okay.
Look, I still side with the cops on this one. If you're that fucking dude and you're doing this or whatever, I don't necessarily know that. Man, can we go back to the video? Did they see him putting this shit all over himself?
Can I
Yes.
say the best part of it is revealing that to you guys and having you get so pissed off, all of you.
Well, you just showed a guy dying.
That's the best part of this whole situation for me, because you guys are all laughing and I just go, oh, cool, he died.
Yeah.
This is the oldest looking cop, too, by the way, of the three that tases him. So if anybody knows.
If anybody knows what he's supposed to do,
All right,
it's
pull
this guy.
him up. Hey, let's see this guy. Is it the comb over?
Yeah.
Or is he wearing some type of headset?
It's like his glasses are on his head or something.
Okay.
I like the reaction of like the littlest cop kind of. He's just like, ooh,
I wouldn't help that fucking guy either. I would have got out of the room.
I mean, it's scary. I get it, but
It's not. Guy's on fire. You're in a small space. He's gonna try to reach out to you for help. That's what people on fire do.
The funniest is the cop that peeks back around the corner. Like, is it over yet?
exactly.
Yeah.
And then when it's over, they come back in. Oh, I got you.
Well, you gotta make sure it's something you can pat out. You know.
There was literally nothing on him. Can we keep going to that part? Can we keep going to the part where like it's completely out and the guy comes in
'cause
and
he's-
is like,
he's dead at
"Oh,
that
you're
point.
welcome."
Oh, thank you so much. You're welcome. Cool.
He's trying to put his hands behind his back. Now, I will say, guys, like it's actually crazy that he didn't live from this, right?
Well, so
No one would think that he
Elon G is saying he inhaled this, and that's what ultimately ended up killing him. 'Cause-
inhaled the fire.
Yes, 'cause I guess there was some. He
And
was spraying it in
toxic-
his mouth and shit, and so it went into his throat.
Yes, that's what they are saying. He inhaled it and did something to his lungs anyway.
Man, because now I'm starting to think about how long it took, like an ambulance to get there and get injected with some drugs, so you're not feeling the effects of being burned
Yeah.
alive. That's gonna take a while. That guy lived in a lot of pain. Was that worth it? Well, we don't know because he's dead, Japes. And you decided to pull that up on us
It
today.
happened on Halloween too.
Makes sense.
How crazy for those cops too, are just like, oh my God.
All they were hoping is some girl was going to be dressed up like a sexy carrot
Right, and just
and
be
maybe
like
throw out some beaches of like,
wasted,
hey,
yeah.
yeah. Drunk driver is like, oh, hey, can I blow you guys and get out of the DUI? You can drop me off at my house.
Oh, and
Instead,
it keeps going. The EMT's there.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying is like, how crazy that he died from this. So sorry, guys.
Yeah, no, you're not sorry, Japes.
No, I mean it
you
was
already
worth
said
it.
earlier
It was worth it for me to have
that it
all
was
of you
worth
guys
it.
mad at me
Yeah.
in unison. Also, Giorgio's face was pretty good too.
Yeah.
He was both mad and gonna cry.
At the same time.
Yeah, he was both just like, James, disappointed. It was disappointed.
I just hope this wasn't a guy who was just drunk on Halloween.
I think he
Gets
was.
pulled-
He was
gets
just at
pulled
a.
in.
He was
People
just
are
at a
being dicks
bar.
to him, and he's just like being belligerent and crazy. And he's like, I'm gonna cover myself in.
Yeah, and
hand
that's
sanitizer.
exactly what it was. And that's why I think it's just like it's a fucking crazy story, where like, God damn it,
I
you
just
know?
want the cops to run out of the room and Benny Hill music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And keep peeking around the corner to make sure there's no more fire on him.
Even Delco's shaking his head in disapproval. And look at him. He's going on a
I
smash
know.
and grab
And
later.
look at Delco. When someone like that is disappointed in your choice of YouTube video, you know it's bad.
He's going down to a smash and grab at Joseph A. Bank later to get some suits for him and his buddies. And now he's the one that's disappointed? My God, man.
I just think it is crazy. It is crazy. That's exactly what happened, Giorgio. Like, he was out at a bar. He was disorderly. He came in, right?
So here's what happened. Yeah, he was out at a bar. He was really drunk.
Yeah.
And the cops have been called to the bar for a disturbance. Now this, for whatever reason, really probably just drunk, pissed him off. So he walked to the police station where this is filmed and was like, hey, you wasn't a disturbance, like was mad at them for having gone there in the first place. And then they were somehow, I guess, like, dude, get out of here or something. He got angry, took his sweater off, took his T-shirt off, and then...
So he wasn't being detained? Oh, right there he was.
Well, once he started getting really...
Once he started getting super...
Yeah, aggressive.
Yeah.
Man.
I mean...
What city was this,
Just
by the way?
so tragic. I hate
It was
hearing
near Albany.
New York?
Catskills,
Yeah.
whatever.
Oh, Catskills. Yeah, that's where Mike Tyson's from.
So I just really hate anything that happens when you're super drunk because it's so much more tragic, right?
Yeah.
Because you were just like out and then you like one thing led to another and then you're in flames.
Yeah. And then you're dead 40 days later.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just kind of like, gosh, every time you wake up with the hangover, not knowing what you did, like just pray, be so thankful that like one little thing didn't happen that turned into that.
I think this one, though, you snap out of that really quick. You know? Being on fire usually sobers you up.
Sure.
You know?
Sure.
Man, RIP to that guy. James. Man, it took us 750 episodes, but you really, really pushed us today. You showed somebody's death live on air. And that's what...
Again, that is insane that he died from that. It feels like we could have fucking
that you knew and didn't
saved
tell all of us.
Yeah. So he was asked to leave the bar by the police. He was getting rowdy at the bar, asked to leave the bar by the police, and then he thought to himself, I'm going to go down to the police station and give these guys a piece of my
Because they
mind.
asked me to leave.
Yeah.
It's like when you go back to the bouncer and be like, you know what, motherfucker? It's like, this is going to be a little bit different.
Yep.
Yeah.
This might go a little bit differently for you.
And I gotta say, there's a fucking quote in here, and I'm not saying this guy deserved to die or anything because he obviously didn't, but someone, maybe a friend or who is this? I'm sorry, his attorney said Jason was clearly having an emotional issue when he was at the police station lobby. He was not harming anyone or threatening anyone. Like, you angrily walked into a police station lobby to yell at them for kicking you out of a bar.
Yeah.
Shirtless.
Shirtless.
He took it off in the police station.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Well,
Popped it off in the police.
even more reason to
He
detain
wasn't
him.
threatening anyone, but yeah, they should have, I guess, like just put him on the ground immediately. I mean, like, you're in the drunk tank for the rest of the fucking night.
It is true that, like, it didn't look like there was a reason to tase him.
All right, look, when you start squirting yourself down, I thought he was getting ready to fight. So that's what it looked like to me.
I just thought he was a little crazy and was like, hey, why are you doing this?
And that's the thing, is like cops you don't know. Every fucking car they go up to, every single person, you don't know if they're crazy, on drugs, fucked up, or what the actual reasoning is. That guy the Cleveland Browns player who showed up buck naked at that school yesterday. It turns out, so the real story, did you hear about this on TMZ and shit like that? Mm-hmm. It turned out today, I guess he contacted his high school football coach and got the story. The story was, because it was in the morning and they were like, what the fuck was going on? And he goes, I don't know. I went to the gym and he goes, I took some pre-workout, some other shit. I went to the gym and then this happened afterwards. So the coach is saying that he was drugged and he hopes the toxicology report shows what kind of drugs or whatever he got drugged with. Because he goes, this is not this person. And why would you go and do that? Take off all your clothes and go buck naked into a school right after doing a workout in the morning.
I think we just need a safe place to be fucked up and naked. So like none of this can happen. There's just a place we can go.
That's your house, though. That's where...
No, and not just everyone's house. It's Giorgio's specific
Giorgio's
house.
specific house. Yes.
It's not my house. Or,
It's just a playpen.
Like the first call I'm going to make if I'm fucked up and nude is Giorgio. Like, hey, what are you doing? Can I come over?
Bro, like, you come and help me.
Yeah. I just need to chill and play some Xbox.
Right.
All right? And try to come down. Do you have any downers?
I just don't want to end up, like, tased, on fire, and then dead.
Yeah. But Giorgio's the first call you make out of this group, right? Hey, man, I'm in a bit of a pickle. What's wrong?
Is Giorgio the fixer?
Are those the only two options? Either you get tased and lit on fire or you come play Xbox.
Yeah. Because I think...
two options.
So here's my reasoning behind this, by the way.
No, because once your, like, shirt is off and you're being crazy and you're super drunk, like, really, this is showing you that you're one step away from like, something fucking happening, being lit on fire.
Here's why I picked Giorgio out of everybody, all right? First of all, Giorgio's got all the drugs. So if you need a downer or whatever, it's to smoke some weed and chill out.
He seems like a shaman in that way.
Yes, he's always going to have it, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's going to have some fun things at his house.
Urban shaman.
Camera-wise, video game-wise, where you're like, all right, cool, I can do some shit there. Also, you could probably fuck up Giorgio's house, and he's not really going to get mad about it.
That's rude.
That's really
it's not,
incorrect.
But if you're
Would you say
drunk
it's really
or whatever,
correct?
Well, that's really incorrect. I have two very nice antique rugs,
Yeah.
this giant sleigh couch, and some leather chairs that are.
His house is like kind of nice.
yeah, I understand that.
Yeah.
But it can all be bought. And you seem like the type of dude where if I fucked up your antique rug, you'd be like, hey, just give me another one.
Probably, yeah.
And just send me a link and maybe your Venmo, right?
Yeah, probably, yeah.
And then the last part of this is if you are that fucked up, no matter what the size is, Giorgio would probably be able to subdue you and be like, hey, dude, I'm either going to choke you out and you're going to sleep by force, or you can just chill the fuck out and we can, continue smoking weed and playing Xbox.
Or I'll take you to the police station. You could take your chances with combusting.
I don't think he's going to take you to the police station. I think he's just going to choke you out.
Yeah. I'm either going to like pet your head until you fall asleep, or, you wrestle around and get tired and then you fall asleep.
Yeah.
And then I bring you some Taco Bell.
Exactly. So I think that's the sit you're in, and that's why I picked Giorgio.
For sure. I get that.
Yeah, like Bob, you can't show up at Bob's house with the kid and the
No,
wife
rude.
who hates his job and everything else. Like, that's not going to go down. She's going to be like, fuck your friends, fuck your little work buddies, like, get out of my house.
Yeah.
Delco Dan, nobody home. He's going to be on a midnight
won't be
workout.
home.
Because anytime fitness is anytime, right? You can just walk in at any time. Isn't it a key fob?
He doesn't
I
go
don't
to
go
any
to
time.
Anytime Fitness.
Yeah, you do. You've got a
No, he-
membership that's hidden and you've got something on your keychain.
No.
He
Lifetime.
goes to Lifetime.
Is that open all day?
Used to be.
It's not anymore.
Not anymore.
So it's a Half-Life now.
Yep.
I think you're right, though. I don't think Dan's ever at home.
No.
No.
I can't imagine what his house looks like
No.
besides his dog.
No.
I don't get the vibe that he's ever at home unless there is some game on that night that you've got money on. And even then, I don't know if you
He's
watch
probably
Yeah, no,
out.
I don't watch every game I bet on.
it. Okay. All right. Because you don't live with your girlfriend either.
No.
Yeah. So I don't think he's ever home. Giorgio's the guy. That's the guy you got to go to in this situation.
Yeah.
So if you're out there and you're nude or thinking about it, and then maybe, put some hand sanitizer all over your body, go to Giorgio's house before you get lit up by a taser. Okay? And Jesse, I'm real disappointed in you today. You're going to get a stern talking to after the show. And if this video is still up at the end of the day, I'd be shocked. Okay?
They don't care about us. I think we demonetized it already, right?
No, I try to get some money.
Damn it. I literally told him to demonetize this one.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I was like, I don't know if we're going to show the video or not, but
Oh, Jesse, so you knew all day long and you hid this.
no.
God, you wanted to show it Death live on air and you got your wish. Congratulations. Episode 751, kids. Go to iTunes, rate the show a 5-star, leave a quick review.
I'm just kidding.
That's
He's
the only
fine.
thing the advertisers care about, and he's dead. I looked it up.
No, he's
Yeah,
fine.
dead.
He's fine.
And go to Spotify. Now it's just you just rate it. You just press the button. You don't even have to leave a review on Spotify, but do that as well. Kip Knuth, K-N-U-T-H, just gave us $20 and said thanks for being you. And there's some fun emojis that they're doing now for YouTube.
Yeah.
Let's put goggles on a pig next. Let's put hand sanitizer on a fat white
That
man.
is fun. And doesn't matter. Handle doesn't matter. Knows where
a great
the
handle.
after party for the seltzer will be at Giorgio's Naked Playpen.
Yeah.
Males only.
If you're coming into town for the party,
Yep.
Giorgio's
We need
Naked
Rue.
Playpen will
We
be
need
open
Rue.
afterwards.
We need Craig. We need Dana.
Are you selling tickets for your Naked Playpen afterwards? Because
We
the party,
need
look, the
Calling
Super
all
Bowl,
Schofield.
the Super Bowl will probably end around 8:39.
Julia
here.
said she already couldn't go, so
Yeah.
we
There's
need a Lloyd
naked
in
NFT
there.
of me you can buy that gets you access to my house for lifetime.
Yeah.
So if you purchase one of my NFTs of me naked, you can just come hang out at the playpen.
Do it. Let's do it. Let's get some NFTs going. Cade Mangum is saying for the video ban, he gave us $20 for the video ban. We appreciate it because this is probably be a strike, I would imagine.
I don't know.
Do we have to put warning graphic content on here? I like how today's show
I feel like the penguin video was worse.
was about women getting
Yes.
beaten. Oh, by the way, National Geographic dinged us for that fucking bullshit too.
Well, we didn't monetize it, so it's fine.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
All right, good. But yeah, we've talked about women getting beaten again, and we showed a guy die by lighting himself on fire.
Did not light himself on fire.
Did he? If that was his
No,
end game,
he didn't.
Also, we're getting some good reviews from yesterday's Penguin episode.
All right, guys. Well,
was
let's
violence.
pivot.
Yeah,
Let's pivot to a different type of show.
Jesse, we love you.
Thanks.
All right. We got fake news this afternoon, and I believe on the YouTubes, that'll be probably in an hour. And then I believe Urlacher's on the show today. Nick, can you confirm that? Is he on the show today? Speak aloud.
I haven't heard anything from Ari.
You haven't heard anything from Ari today? Okay. It's probably fine. Either way,
Okay, so you have
you'll
fake
have us
news.
today, fake news, and then
For sure, fake news.
NFL picks this afternoon. After that, I believe. So who knows? Who knows? But stick around. We're all day. I feel like we're our own network all day long. Look at us.
It's like TV land.
Yeah. Where people get burned to death.
It's like Pop TV.
Where people are burning to death. For Jesse Wiseman, a.k.a. the Jables, the murder enabler. I'm Ross Patterson. This is The Revolution. Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon.
Julia for non-flammable